Hey guys, it's Alex C with TFB TV, and for today's field strip, we're going to be taking a look at a Swedish AG42b rifle chambered in 6.5 by 55 Swedish. The AG42s are actually really cool. They tap gas from the barrel and send it right into the carrier in true DI fashion, unlike AR-15 M16 DI, which has an internal piston and really isn't DI as Eugene Stoner, the inventor, described it in his patents, but I digress a little bit. Anyways, if you're going to get into Swedish firearms, something I would recommend is learning how to read these stock discs. Very important. I'm considering writing an article on it, but I'm not sure how much interest that would generate. But back to the AG42, they're very cool rifles. They have a muzzle brake on them that's basically a bunch of holes drilled directly into the barrel. They have a rubber brass deflector located on the dust cover. And then the sights are one of my favorite parts. They're actually very cool to adjust with a little rotating deal there and adjust up to about 500 or 600 meters. Now to charge it, you push the dust cover forward and pull back. There's a reason that the Swedes call these thumb crushers. They will seriously make Garand thumb look like a boo-boo. It's like a guillotine for your thumb. Make sure you have the safety on if you're going to pull the bolt all the way to the rear and load the rifle. But onto the field strip, what we're going to do is move the dust cover forward, rotate the safety to the middle, and then lift the assembly out. Now this will allow the user to remove the bolt and carrier by simply sliding it to the rear. So this part of the field strip is actually pretty simple. I must say these are a real pleasure and easy to maintain. You can remove the magazine, not entirely necessary, but they really weren't designed to be switched in combat. Now you're going to want to remove the bolt from the carrier assembly by just pulling from the rear and lifting out at the same time. Now the next part is my least favorite. It's the carrier and the dust cover are spring-loaded, and there's a little tab on the rear. So press that tab on the ground and make sure that the carrier doesn't fly off into your drywall, because it does have enough pressure to do that, as you saw when I was explaining the thumb crushing capabilities. But simplicity is beauty here, because that's all it takes to field strip and maintain your AG42. The Swedes really thought these out well. They actually sold licensed-built copies, or well, rather the machinery to make licensed-built copies, to the Egyptians with the Hakim rifle, which was chambered in 8mm. I wish I had a Hakim as well, but I do have a Rashid, which is a scaled-down Hakim in 7.62 by 39, which we have done a video about. So we do have an upcoming run and gun with the AG42, and we hope you enjoyed seeing the guts of this rifle, because it's just kind of cool when a gun is this simple, and yeah, the Swedes did a great job. Thanks to Ventura Munitions. We hope to see you next week.